Bless Radio 1. Blessradio.org to the world.
This could be the first trumpet, might as well be the last. Many more will have to suffer, many more will have to die. Don't ask me why. Things are not the way they used to be.
What a beautiful world. My people, boy, what a world. The world has changed right in front of our face. Have you got eyes to see?
If you listen carefully now, you will hear. Such a natural mystic going through the air. This could be the first trumpet, might as well be the last. Many more will have to suffer, many more will have to die. Don't ask me why. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. I won't tell no lie. If you listen carefully, now you will hear. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air.
What a blessed time we're having. Who have eyes to see? Who have ears to hear? And this our ancestors been telling us about. Conscious,
Blowing through the air.
mystical, mystical vibes and energy blowing through the air, my people. That is what's happening in the world. Whole heap of little energies and vibes going on. In a year, Canada has legalized marijuana. The first big country that's jumped the gun. Look how long we've been telling our own government, there is something that we could have done here. But what did we do? We sit down on our hand and make other people now trying to dominate what we have suffered for years. Now Canada, today I'm watching the news and seeing the first country who has got literally on their stock exchange company that produce marijuana. So all the smart men them who knew about investment would have bought those shares very cheap. Now those shares have gone through the roof. That's how big this industry is. And our governments are still sitting on their hand, watching. The time they make up their mind how to go about this business, it's long gone and overtaken by other people again. So another business we have lost that on. That is what I'm talking about. Instead of being reactive, being proactive, we are reacting. We shouldn't be reacting, people. We should be proactive. Look how long Rasta tell them. We just don't listen. We just don't have got no confidence in our own ability. It's like if somebody else don't do it, we can't. We can't be the leaders. We have to be followers. And that's what our people, our governments are showing us. even in this matter, when we were far, far away, far ahead of the game. The best things come out of our place, and yet they didn't see the potential of what that could mean to the majority of Jamaican people. They didn't see it. Just like they didn't see the potential of some of the herbs that we have in our country. They don't see the potential of how we've been doing for centuries. And we talk about medicine, and we talk about herbs and what the herbs could have done and should be doing right now for the population. But no, we're still going the synthetic way, we're still going the European way. No confidence in our own self. These same people now are researching all these herbs and finding out these great properties what's in these herbs. But we've been saying that for a long, long time, for centuries. If you listen to the old people and look what they did, you'll understand that they knew what they were doing. That's why in this time, we have to go back to our old ways. Because if we don't, we will suffer like the rest of the world is suffering. When it comes to the food, it's exactly the same thing. We have to go back to the whole ways. Even last week my program was about detoxing, was about how the Chinese taking over Jamaica, and also about how we change our diet and the way we eat, and the amount of fast food shops are now in our countries, all over the world. And the impact these new food shops having is catastrophic for the normal everyday population who's not used to this sort of fatty, acid, high in acid food. So that is what's going on. These acid food, we're not used to it. Our population not used to it. And it's impacting on the way we do things in our country. Our health is suffering. All over the world. Whenever we open the gates to these sort of multinational fast food retailers, it have a disaster on the population everywhere they go. Food is a weapon of mass destruction, and that is why Ras Alkaline is always saying to the blessed family, we have to be careful in how we eat, what we eat. It's so serious. Last week the World Health Organization was talking about climate change and how it affects small countries in the South Pacific. They're predicting in a few years some of these little islands will be under the sea. We live up here and we come in like it don't matter to us, but it does. The world is very small when you really look at it. And what affects them will affect us. They're also talking about the way we consume food. So even them now is looking at the whole picture and saying it's not only climate change have to occur, but the way we consume food have to change. Therefore, they're talking about cutting down on the amount of meat we eat. They're talking about cutting down on the amount of cows. That's unheard, because cows are also a problem to the atmosphere because of the butane gas it lets off. And remember this, family, cow was man-made, so it's not even a part of the creator equation. We made that. the animal. So these are the things that they're talking about, and they're talking about we have to change the way we eat. We have to be more vegetarian. How long, blessed family, have you heard this from me and other people? The great Dr. Sebi will tell you there's only one disease. It's many, many names, but it is called mucus. The only disease. Like I said, they laugh at him, but it's a fact. Food is a weapon of mass destruction for anybody and everybody. If you consume the wrong food, it will kill you in the end. You cannot beat it. These are the things we've been talking about for a long time, and we continue talking about up to this day. And we are hoping one day more and more people will understand that it is what it is. We can't change science. We can't change our body. We can't change the way we eat. We can't tell our body what is the best food for it to eat. It knows it automatically. We can't go against the grain. We have to go, if it's going anywhere the river runs, we have to run with the river. We can't swim against the tide. Tide's a fact. Scientific fact. It's real. Obesity is real. You can see it all through our population. Yes, America, they've been saying that 10 years or more. Now 70% of Americans are obese. We're heading the same way, my people. We're heading the same way. It's a real thing. Food is a mass killing machine. And it's real. It does all these things to your body where your body don't like. And that is why I is saying, bless family, let's go on the road of alkaline. Let's save ourselves, save our children, our people, everybody around with. Let's save them, because that is the only road we can go on. Last week I skirmished around Guinean weed. Now this Guinean weed has been around for a long, long time. And recently it become big news. Because a Californian company, Californian University, done some research and find out all these great properties that the Guinean weed has. Now everybody's coming over this Guinean weed, but our people knew about Guinean weed and been using it for centuries. So for them it's a new thing. For us, it's always been in the locker. Not because we have forgotten what our elders used to use, not because we have now forgotten, not because we have now taken up synthetic medicine instead of using the natural stuff. That don't mean we didn't know, we knew. So Guinean weed is now a big talking point. And I want to go over what Guinean weed is all about and what it actually does. You know, there's a lot of talk about what it does. You know, people say, yeah, good for you, but what is it good for you in? It's good for you in many, many things. So people, you know, it help people with like a variety of conditions. And I mean a variety of conditions, including conditions like arthritis, the digestive system, even disorder, inflammation, people diabetic, diabetes, cancer, you know, pain relief, And in the old days, old midwife used to use that to induce abortion. So this Guinean is a very powerful drug. So they have been studying this for a while and find out all these wonderful properties it has. You know, it intensify active compound, and all these compound and different properties it's got. It makes it a really wonder drug. And you wonder why a lot of people have been talking about this for a long time. But it is really a wonder drug. And it's got many, 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 many properties. And it does many, many things, like I've just said. But this plant has been around for a long time. And, you know, they're saying that it's recently they found out university in Illinois, Chicago, found out that it's got hidden properties what they didn't even know about until recently. So all of a sudden, this Guinean weed now is a big thing. They reckon they've found another 34 different properties, and this Guinean weed specifically fight cancer, and it is stronger than chemo, and the weed actually identify and destroy the cancerous cell. And I tell you, this weed, this Guinean weed, you know, I've been using it for a while, and this weed, it's got so much properties in it, and you wonder, you know, why a lot more people is not really using this or talking about it, you know. And you don't have to use it because you're sick. You can actually use it before you're sick. You can drink this as a tea every day because it's got no side effects. No side effects. So it's not a thing where you can overdose or anything like that. So this weed, this Guinean, is absolutely wonderful, you know. And it says here, it's got several polar chemical in it, like acetylcholine and tesulfuric iron, and have been documented directly kill cancer cell. Research show further that the compound in it were able to differentiate between normal cells and cancerous cell, killing only the cancerous cell. In addition, other substances in the herb stimulate the body and natural defense, as a direct below. It's also good for your immune system. So it increases your immune system. It stimulates the immune system. And that also help kill anything that is cancerous or any shape cells that has got anything called cancerous in it. So this Guinean weed is good for your immune system. It increases your immune system, and for people diabetes and all those things, it don't trouble or destroy your insulin. So it lowers your blood pressure but levels your insulin. It is absolutely a good thing for you. So those people also, you know. So for people who are diabetic, this is a herb that can be used as a part of your regime. And it says here research for diabetic has been documented to lower blood sugar level by as more than 60%. This reflects herbal medicine practiced in Cuba, where it's been used as an aid for diabetic for many years. So the Cubans been on it for many, many years. So these are the directions I'm talking about when I said our people have known a lot of these things for a long time, but always been overlooked because it seems like our own people don't trust ourselves. It's like we don't trust, you know, what we are all about. It's really very sad to know that for years these things could have been done, and yet we just sit on our hands. It seems that we are frightened, literally frightened, to do the right things. Yeah, we're frightened to do the right thing. Bless FM. Yeah, so it is. Thank you, Carla. Yes, my people. That's what we're talking about. You know, we just leave everything behind. We it's like we don't trust ourselves. It's nothing about what we trust. And because of that, we ourselves become our worst enemy, my people. We don't trust ourselves. And it's very, very sad to say that. Because all these things we have been saying for a long, long, long time. Not only about the Guinean weed, but also about the soursop leaf, the guava leaf. All these are great properties that can do things for us. Yet, it's like we refuse, literally refuse to use them. We rather, I don't know, it seems we rather wait until somebody else comes up with an idea, then we jump on the bandwagon. Our bandwagon is never, never up. I don't get it. What is about us that everything we do, somebody else have to do it before we do it? Why can't we do something where we're the one who decide to do it first? We're the one who make the play. We're the one who went forward and do this thing. Why we have to wait on other people before we pick up our own self? You know, we talk about food. We got the best food in the world. Our diet is the best diet in the world if you use it right. But if you're gonna eat food that's got nothing to do with you, what do you think will happen in the end? Exactly, that's what's happening now. That's what's happening to us now. We're losing sight of our own diet. We're losing sight of how we do things. You know? And it is really, really sad to know that we have got the key, but we don't know how to use it. We don't know how to use the key. I don't get it. I can't get it. You know, for the likes of me, I've been saying for how long that, you know, let's stop eating so much meat. But it's like a curse. Why is it so difficult to know the food that you're eating either nourish you or hurt you? It's simple as that. It's either it nourishes you or it hurts you. That's what the food does. So I would rather eat things that nourishes me. I'd rather use things that I know at the end of the day it will only benefit me. I don't want to do with nothing that do not benefit me. Because if I do that, I am only hurting myself. I can't understand for the likes of me how many times we have been down there, my people. So many people are hurting themselves. I see it every day. Another person is sick, another person, another person, another person. Every day another person. And some of the sickness is caused by lifestyle. Nothing more than a lifestyle. That's what it's caused by. Your lifestyle. That's all it is. So what are we going to do about it? Are we going to sit back and continue doing the same thing, hurting ourselves, or are we going to alkaline? Alkaline is the key. If you, my people out there, blessed family, if you can alkaline yourself, you're on the road to recovery. You're on the road for good health. I haven't talked about electric alkaline tonic for a long time, and the reason I haven't talked about it for such a long time is because I don't want people to think, because that is why I'm here. I'm here to tell the blessed family what's going on out there. I'm here to tell the blessed family you don't have to rely on other people. We can rely on ourselves. We can also do things for ourselves. And sometimes, you know, it's our own hands are going to save us. In fact, all the time it's going to be we who do for ourselves. Because at the end of the day, only we know ourselves more than anybody else. No one can tell you about yourself more than yourself. Let's go. No one can tell you about yourself more than yourself, my people. That is I know. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, when you look at what's happening here in Britain, calcium deficiency, vitamin D deficiency, vitamin D deficiency. They say, the statistics are saying 1 in 5 black men will have prostate cancer. Probably more, we don't know. Then they're talking about the amount of us have got things like diabetes, hypertension. Now we're dying of things like stroke, heart attack, so many diseases that wasn't a part of our history. It's not a part of our culture. All of a sudden, it's a part of our history now, right here in England. Yeah, right here in England. all of a sudden, right here in England, that is happening. So we ourselves have to know that we ourselves is our own problem. We ourselves have to declare to our own self declaration of right to save your life, to save your family life, because it's serious. Are you gonna get up and fight for your life? Are you gonna get up and fight for your life, my brothers and sisters? A Gideon time, you know. I tell you, health is your wealth. Without health, you've got no wealth.
Fussing and fighting among ourselves. Nothing to achieve this way. It's worse than the last day. Get up and fight for your rights.
Bless up, JD.
Get up and fight for your rights, my sister.
Bless up, JD. Happy birthday, Divinia. Belated. Bless.
Took us away from civilization, brought us to slave in this big plantation, fussing and fighting among ourselves. Nothing to achieve this way. It's worse than the last day. Get up and fight for your rights, my brother. Get up and fight for your rights, my sister. Get up and fight for your rights, my brother. Get up and fight for your rights, my sister. Get up and fight for your rights.
Are you ready? And are you ready? Are you ready to get up and fight for your health? Because what is needed in this time, you know, my brothers and sisters. And no joke business, you know. They must show it on. They're putting it on in a heavy, heavy way. And people are feeling the pressure of that. Life itself becomes so hard. So it's not only physical, it becomes mental. That's why your food is so important. You know, when I came out and I done the electric alkaline tonic, it's because there was a lacking of certain minerals and vitamins what we are not getting. And one of the biggest problem we had was lacking of calcium in our diet, in our food. So a lot of our people have got that problem. And you know, calcium is such an important part of our diet, of our well-being. It does so much other things in our body. It helps so much part of our body Calcium does. And if you haven't got calcium, your body itself will cannibalize itself. It will take the calcium from your bones because it needs it. It is one of the 7 crucial minerals and vitamins that you need in your body. It's needed, so it will find it anyhow it can. And that is why, as we get older, our body, our bones become thinner. Because if you're not eating and getting calcium, from the food you eat, it would literally take it from your body itself. That's what it's like. So for us, it's very important, especially living in an environment like this, where we got no vitamin D for ourselves. The vitamin D we're getting, especially this time of year, it is not sufficient. We need more. We can't get it. So we have to increase our calcium to balance the vitamin D that we are not getting. So my people, you know, we live in an environment what is just not healthy for us. But it's an environment what we are living in. And we've got nothing more than to try our best to live in this environment. Now, when I done the electric alkaline tonic and see the properties, it's got a high calcium, high in calcium. It's got over 49% calcium, which your body actually need. And calcium is such a part of what your body needs that is absolutely essential. Now, calcium is a chief supportive element to the bones and teeth. About 70% of bone by weight that gives the body strength and rigidness. About 99% of the calcium in the human body is held in the teeth. The remaining 1% of the calcium circulate in the bloodstream. This helps to contract muscles and help regulate the contraction of the heart. When we take calcium, it assembles in the small intestine and passes from there into the bloodstream or ultimately into the bone hormones secretion of the pancreas and thyroid glands. The pancreas gland hormones and the calcium the pancreas glands hormone. Calcium deficiency is the case of high hypertension, high blood pressure, and colon cancer, and depress the growth of pulps that can lead to cancer. So calcium does all these little things. So if you got calcium deficiency, you've got a high people. That's what I'm talking about. Your diet is so important. The food you eat is so important to stabilize your body. So if you've got calcium deficiency, it causes hypertension, i.e. high blood pressure, and colon cancer, and suppress the growth of pulse that can lead to cancer. So therefore, if you've got calcium in your cells, it will kill cancer. And if you ain't got enough calcium in your blood, it will lead to hypertension and high blood pressure, and also colon cancer. So calcium is very, very important for our diet. Very, very important. And we need these kind of things in our diet to protect us, because we need protection in this time. We need to be protected because the food we're eating is dead. Everywhere you go is just dead food you're seeing. Nothing more than dead food. That's what you're seeing. You go to a shop, a takeaway shop, and you look at the list of what's got there, and majority of what's in that shop would be, I call, dead food. The majority of drink in that shop I look at as full of sugar and just want to kill you. That's what I'm talking about with people. We have to be careful what we eat. We have to be careful what we drink.
There is a land far, far away where there's no night.
And in that land is all the food what you need. Everything you need.
The book of life, and you will see that there's a land far, far away. That there's a land far, far away. The King of Kings and the Lord of Lords sit upon his throne and he rules us all. Look into the book of life and you will see that he rules us all. That he rules us all. King of Kings and the Lord of Lords sit upon his throne and he rules us all. Look into the book of life and you will see that he rules us all.
My people, you have to look at your own self. You got to take control. What you eat, what you drink, where you go, how you think, consciousness. That's the key.
Where there's no night, there's only day. Look into the book of life and you will see that there's a land far, far away. That there's a land far, far away. Sata amasagana la amlai. Sata amasagana la amlai.
Bless up Ringo Moses. Bless up, bless himself. Yes, my brothers and sisters, Bless FM. Bless telephone number 079-444-31366. Anytime you can phone in and have a word with the alkaline. The next move I talk about now is sodium. Now sodium, some people call it salt. But sodium comes in natural form in nature. And if you're going to actually use salt, You have to use sea salt or mountain salt. The electric alkaline tonic has got natural sodium in it. And a lot of people don't understand what sodium actually does. But sodium is very, very important part of the chemistry within us. An excess of sodium can cause edema or acceleration of extracellular fluid, especially in conditions such as congestive heart failure. Low sodium intake leads to a lower of blood pressure and bring about dietary ride in the body of excess extracellular fuel. Sodium function with chloride and bicarbonate to maintain a balance of positive and negative ions, electrical charged particles in your body fuel and tissues. Sodium is a vital component of nerves as it stimulates muscle contraction. Sodium also helps to keep calcium and other minerals soluble in the blood, as well as stimulating the adrenaline glands. So sodium is a big, big part of our health. Sodium plays a major part in the way our health works. Sodium is not there for the sake of there. It really does major work in our body. And that's what we're talking about. When we say our body needs sodium, it really does. It does regulate, and it does what it's supposed to do. Yeah. So, we need calcium and we need sodium. And we got to get that in our diet. And if we don't get it in our diet, what happens? We can't function properly. We can't regulate properly. Things go wrong in the way our body works. Literally goes wrong. And that's what we're talking about. When we talk about regulating your body, eating properly, taking out acid out of your diet, taking starch out of your diet, helps regulating your body. The minute you start do that, your health will improve straight away. There's no doubt about it. Your health will improve straight away. And on top of that, not only your health will improve straight away, you will feel it. You will feel stronger. You just will feel so much different. You'll be like a different person. Literally a different person. Just by changing up the way you eat and what you drink. Simple as that. Just by doing that, you'll feel so much better. Even if you wake up every morning and take a meringue tea, you're going to feel better after a while, because the amount of property that has got in it, it will definitely make you feel better in the end. Another thing what electric alkaline tonic has got in it is potassium. And potassium is also a mineral our body needs. It really needs this also. A lot of people hear about potassium. They know that a lot of in potassium there's banana in potassium. There's lots of stuff you can get. It's got potassium in it. Near enough every green leaf's got some form of potassium in it. But nevertheless, because we sweat it out, we dispose of potassium all the time. So we have to be having it all the time. But it's actually needed in our body. So potassium now. Potassium is a electrons. As it subsidize the substance that maintain your body fuel level. This will help regulate blood pressure and heart function. Increasing your potassium intake can lower your blood pressure. Those individuals with existing hypertension as well. A Harvard study showed that men who took potassium supplement decreased the incidence of stroke by 60% compared to men who did not. Potassium neutralizes acid and restore alkaline salts to the bloodstream. Potassium works with sodium in all cells, including the nervous suppress, to maintain or restore membrane potential and to assist in metabolic process. Potassium is crucial to our cardiovascular and nervous functioning, regulating the transfer of nutrients into cell and facilitating muscle energy. Aid rheumatoid or arthritis condition, causing aches to leave the joints and ease stiffness. Potassium is crucial for the elimination of waste. Potassium is also a natural pain desensitizer. It helps control conversion, headache, and migraine. It also promotes a faster healing of cuts, bruising, etc. Potassium contributes to a sense of well-being. The potassium molecules need to be small enough to enter individual cell and must be inside a water molecules. That is why I'm saying, my people, certain food that we eat here in Britain is vital to get rid of out of our diet. And certain food we don't eat, we really start having to eat to survival. Because right now survival is what we're dealing with. Right now in Britain, too much of our people are dying left, right, and center. And lots of what we're dying is not needed. It ain't supposed to be like that. It's only like that because it seems that we don't know what we are doing. It seems that we have completely lost the plot when it comes to our health. And that is what's really happening to us right now in Great Britain. We have lost the way we do things. We have jumped on a bandwagon was not helping us in no shape or form. It's not doing nothing for us. And if we continue down this road, we're only hurting ourselves more and more. And I don't want to see this. I don't want to be talking ear out and ear in and just seeing people dying, or hospitalized, in pain, can't go nowhere, can't do nothing for themselves. And that impact not only on themselves, but ones who've got family. How can you work if you're ill? How can you provide for your family if your mind is not right? Your health is your wealth in many shapes and many forms. So my people, blessed family, let's get together. Let's go on the road of alkaline. We can alkaline. Look. Let's get on the road to alkaline. Let's alkaline our body. Alkaline our body means help to your body. Alkaline your body means your body is now repairing itself, and it does. Your body will repair itself because that's what it's all about. The way the creators created us, we are so strong, we are so powerful human beings that we can almost withstand everything. And although you beat your body up day out and day in, it takes years and years and years. It takes years and years and years for it to break down. And even when it's break down, if you change direction and start helping it, it can cure itself. And that's why we are here. We never give up. We never give up on our people. We're always there for our people. We never give up for them. And so long as they're there for us, we're there for them. And that's what this is about. You know, we need to know that when we speak, we're speaking passionate. We're speaking because we really believe in what we're saying. And we're saying that if you follow the rules, your body can help itself, your body can repair itself. If you follow the rules, your body knows what to do. It knows how to repair itself. It knows how to react. It can do anything. It can repair itself over a period of time. All you have to do is follow the rules. It's not even hard. Take out acid out your body. Take out starch out your body. You know? Give your body time for the immune system to start doing what it's supposed to do. And it will do it. It will help you. Over a period of time, you'll find your health will increase. You will find that. There's no doubt about it if you follow the rules. Alkaline yourself and live, my people. Alkaline your life and live. Because if you do that, you can live for whatsoever. You literally can live without pain. You can live without no problem. And that is a beautiful liberty to have. To live without pain. To live pain-free. You wake up every day and you are pain-free. A lot of people, my brothers and sisters, don't live like that. They haven't got the luxury to live in pain-free. A lot of our people are living in pain day out and day in because they're not following the rules. And because some of these people think, oh, I'm young, I've got time, everything is okay. You haven't got no time. You've got no time whatsoever. Because one thing you must understand. The Creator created you. And He gives you so much time for you to do the right things. And if you don't do the right things, in the end, the Creator will take it back from you. Because He'll think you don't want it. Remember that, my people. He will think you don't want it. So you can become sickly. Yes, my brothers and sisters. You can become sickly. And when you become sickly, that is you. You're on the way to downhill. You don't need to go down that road. That's what I'm saying. And I've said it all along. Your body have got the power to repair itself. It knows how to repair itself. Follow the rules and it can help you. It will help itself. You know? And that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about us helping ourselves, not relying on anybody. Yes, sometimes we're in a hurry. Because the world we're living in is a world like that, where everything is fast, everything is on the move. There's no stopping. Bam, bam. That's how the thing is running. But nevertheless, although it's running like that, it don't have to run like that for you. You know, at the end of the day, you can do other things in a different way. There's a thing they call preparation. You can prepare your food from the night before. You don't have to wait until a appointed moment. We can do things different. If you have to cook, even 2 or 3 times a week, it will help you in the long run. There's people I know who do not cook whatsoever. Everything is takeaway. So their salt, their food, is not sodium in their food. It's salt, bicarbonate salt. That's not helping you nowhere. In fact, that is killing your cells. That's hurting you. That's giving you high blood pressure. That's giving you high blood pressure. Straight away, you're in trouble. And that's what I'm talking about, my people. Straight away, you're in trouble. Because if what you're using is just hurting you, literally hurting you, that's not what you're really after. You're looking for health. You're looking for full health. You're looking to wake up every day. If you're going to work, go to work. You're not in no pain, you're not in no stress. Just do what you're doing, and you come home, you rest, and you're comfortable. That is what every human being is looking. And if you're not looking that, I don't know what you're dealing with. Because I know everybody, that is what they're looking for. They are looking to be comfortable in their life, stress-free, and just going through life in a normal way. That's what people are looking for. People don't want to be in pain. People don't want to be thinking, oh, what am I going to do today? What am I, how do I feel? How many pills am I going to take? People don't want that. People are sick and tired of that. So much people come to me and say, I'm sick and tired of taking these pills. They don't let me feel good. They let me, every time I take them, I feel uncomfortable. I feel bad. So many times I hear the same thing over and over. And I do feel it for them. I literally feel it for them. So when people first come to me, this is what I hear all the time. When I take the pill, it makes me feel bad. Of course it would. Of course it would. It's very painful. When you're healthy and running around thinking, oh, I've got many years to go, don't take it lightly. Don't look at things simplistic like that. Because life is not as simplistic as that, my people. Sometimes they're saying to go on an alkaline diet, you can't get this food here, you can't get it. Okay, so you got to walk around a bit. You got to do a little bit of research, a little bit of legwork. But at the end of the day, it is for your own health. It's for your own benefit. And whosoever's around you will also benefit by your actions. So I don't complain what I have to do. I don't complain that I've got to do this and I've got to do that and it takes this amount of time. And I don't complain about that. Because at the end of the day, it's for my own benefit. I am going to benefit. I'm going to feel better. I'm going to feel great. My body, my mind is in good order. I can think straight. I'm not fuzzed by anything. And that is the way people to live. And that is where I want everybody to live. And the way you can live like that is by alkalining your body. By alkalining your body, that means 80% alkaline causing food and 20% acid. 80% alkaline forming food to 20% acid. When you get that balance, that is when you're alkaline. And you will feel so much better. Your energy level will definitely increase. It will increase. And everything about you will change. It will change. There's no doubt about it. Because that is how alkaline works. It works in a way of helping you. It works in a way in making you know that you're in charge of your body. You're now in charge. It's your destiny. You are in charge. Nobody can take that from you now. You know what you're doing and you're in charge of it. And that is what I'm talking about when we alkaline ourselves. When we alkaline ourselves, we know that we are in charge. We know what we are doing. We know that 80% alkaline is giving me the balance I need. I need 20% acid in my body to break down the food I'm eating. That is how science works. That's how the thing works. It's got nothing to do with nothing more than that. And if you don't do that, my brothers and sisters, believe me when I tell you this, in the end, it will get you. In the end, it will get you. Because you can't go around it. Food is the essence of life. Without food, you die. Without water, you die. You can't go around it. If you eat the wrong food, you'll also die. You drink the wrong juices and drink the wrong things, you will also die. If you eat the right food, you will live. Unless there's an accident. Because your food is your medicine. And your medicine should be your food. So therefore, you prevented any form of disease or anything happening to you. You're literally stopping an attack before it happens. And that is what I'm talking about, brothers and sisters. That is what I'm talking about, understanding yourself, knowing yourself, and knowing what it's all about. What do you want? It's no big choice. As far as I'm concerned, there's no choice. The choice is life. Do I want to live? Yes, I do. Do I want to live in a happy life? Yes, I do. So this is what I'm talking about. And if that is the way you want to go forward, you've got no choice more than to alkaline your body. You've got no choice more than to do the right thing for yourself. And that is by alkalining your body. That is the way you can survive in this time. That's how it works. It works no other way. There's no shortcut around it. If there was, I would have given it to you. I would have told you, take the magic pill and you'll be fine. There's no magic pill, brothers and sisters. Blessed family, there's no magic pill. That is the reality where we live in. And because we know this, we have to do the right thing And the right way and the only way is alkaline. Alkaline your body and live. Alkaline your body and free yourself from the war you're putting you in. Because food now become a weapon of mass destruction. It's like a war game. You know? Even okra right now, what they're doing to the okra, GM. The chocha, GM. It's so sad for me. So less and less choices of food is coming out there right now. You know, it's coming to a stage in which, what are you going to do? But if we do not, if we just sit back and do nothing, my brothers and sisters, it will only hurt us even more. So it's not about what we're going to do and how. We know what to do. We know what to do. We have to be eating even more of the right food. We have to researching more. We have to making sure that some of the food they're giving us and passing off as good food is not. Some of the food they're giving us is GM. But we know this. That's what I'm telling you. You know, when you look at some of the chocha, you know, now, like I'm saying, they're now making it genetic. Yes. Even there's so much plastic rice, plastic vegetable out there on the street. That's what they're doing. So we need to be careful what we eat and how we eat already. So when I'm saying to the blessed family, anywhere you are in the world, try to go on an alkaline diet. Cut out the meat. Cut out the starch. Less sugar. Less salt. Less meat. Including chicken. Because chicken also is exactly the same as the beef. They're talking about white meat, red meat, what? All the meat's got blood in it. And from it's got blood in it, it's acid. So it doesn't really matter. That is just nonsense talk. Just talk for talk's sake. It really means nothing. You know? It means absolutely nothing. Nonsense talk. The meat has got acid in it. Yeah? That's what it is. It doesn't matter what kind of meat it is. Even if it's like I said, chicken, beef, pork, name it. What's the difference? All of it's got acid in it because it's all acid based, got blood in it. And from it's got blood in it, that's it. It's acid. And from it's got acid, it is of no use to me and you. I know a lot of people's gonna thinking what we're gonna eat then, what we're gonna have. Well, there's tons of stuff you still can have. Although some of the food, some of the chochas is GM, is also still proper ones out the road. The ones, the juki one, the ones come from the West Indies and so forth. Those are still proper things you can eat. You know, they might be a little bit more expensive. At least you're sure they're not GM. Avocado also. There's so much avocado out the road, but so much of them are also now GM. There's certain avocado out there cannot ripe on the tree. They only can be ripe when it's picked and put in a refrigerator at certain temperature for a certain length of time before it's ripe. These are convenience for the producers, for the grocery shops. But it's not convenient for me and you, because that is not what nature is all about. Food supposed to can ripe on a tree literally ripe on a tree. But the food they're producing now can't ripen a tree. You have to pick it first and then put it into some hibernation before it's ripe, before it's given to the public. I'm scared when I hear these things. It frightens me because I've never heard these things before until now. Never heard about these things before until now. So that is what they're doing to us. We're under attack left, right, and center. There's no doubt about it. We are under attack left, right, and center. And it's hurting us in every detail. That is why we have to alkaline. That is why I'm asking, blessed family, anywhere you are in the world, alkaline yourself and live. Give yourself a chance. Give your children a chance. Let's see what's going on. Let us see if we can do better than the generation that is for the last 10, 15 years. Our generation are suffering now. Our community is suffering because so much of our children are sick at such a young age. Our elders are suffering now because even them have lost the plot and lost the way. So many of the young boys in their early 20s, in their 30s are suffering also. It's not a coincidence, brothers and sisters. It's not a coincidence. It's the way we're consuming food. It's what we're drinking. You know? So these are the things that's happening out there, and we need to get a grip of if we want to survive in the 21st century. Bless up Eva. Bless up Tyrone. Bless up Nicole. Bless up Davinia on your birthday. You know, Letitia, Anushka. Bless all our Clover. Rendo. Bless up Jennifer, Sheila. Bless up, Matthew. Bless up my brethren Lion. 12A Upper Broccoli Road, Lewisham. Fakita, El Shop. Bless up Calabash in Ilford Broadway. Bless up Professor. Bless up Dadas in Brixton. Bless up my brethren Dadas. Bless up Ras Gadi. Bless my brethren. Bless up my brethren Foreman. Bless JD. Bless. Bless up all my friends them anywhere you are. Anywhere all over the world. Bless up. Respect. And thank you for being here with me all this journey. It's been a wonderful journey. And the thing about life is this. It just goes on and on. But you have to know what you're dealing with, my brothers and sisters. You really need to know what you're dealing with. And in this time, what we need a positive vibration, man, in our life. Rastafari blessing to the world, I don't know what. Yes, my brothers and sisters. I don't know that tune there, I don't know what it get for my thing, but it get for my thing. Alkaline here. You know, it's a chill and just vibes in this time. You know. Yeah, just chilling vibes in here. You know. Yes, my brothers and sisters, bless up my brethren and friends anywhere you are all over the world. Because right now, it's a spiritual battle we are dealing with. That's why consciousness is the key. So may I tell brothers and sisters everywhere you are that we need to alkaline ourselves. Alkaline the way we think, alkaline our body, alkaline the way we eat, alkaline the way we drink. Because at the end of the day, if it's not determination and consciousness, that's the only way we can fulfill our dreams. We can't fulfill our dreams by just dreaming and doing nothing about it. We have to fulfill our dreams by actions. By the actions, yeah, by the actions we do, by the actions we take. That's the only way we can fulfill our dreams. You understand, brothers and sisters? We can't just fulfill our dreams by just looking. Yeah. Just by, we can't fulfill our dreams by just looking and hoping. We have to fulfill our dream by the actions we take. And the actions we take determines what we do and how we do it. The actions we take determine the outcome of our life and how our life runs. Because if you take nothing, take no action for the work you do, how do you expect to have an outcome? How do you expect to get what you need from this world, from this life where you're living? That's impossible. The only way you can get what you want from the world we live in is by literally consciousness, and with the consciousness, the determination to fight to get what we want. It's the fight to get we have to have the determination to fight for what we want. And if we don't do that, we're not going to get what we want. We'll never get what we want. If we sit down and wait for people, you will never get what we want. Never.
Watching you alright.
family. That we are saying,
so don't you criticize your brothers and your sisters. Every man knows the facts of life. If he wants to live, yeah, he's got to do right. Memories of our fathers, loving ways, keeps lingering on and on, yeah, within our souls. So you've got to let the love in, got to let it in your heart. 'Cause without love, you can't go on. The Father show us the way to all humans are. So don't you criticize, no, your brothers and your sisters. Yeah. God love you. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Gotta let it in your heart. Ooh, yeah. Oh, let love in, let love in. Ooh, yeah. Got to let know. Got to let you gotta let it in your heart. Oh, yeah. Let love in this day. Let it stay within your heart. Ooh, yeah, now. Ooh, yeah, now. Whoa, whoa.
bless up my brethren for man. Bless up Sister Lee. I tell you now, even in our full liberty, there's so much of them people are about is unbelievable. But you know life's there already. We're here. And we're here to teach our own people what life is really is all about. Because sometimes, our own people don't even know it. And we did that. I think say the people them know what's going on. But do they really know what's going on? Do they really know what's going on? Because if they really did know what's going on, do you really think say so much of our people will be just dying just like that? Do you really believe that, my people? If you really know what's going on in this world, yeah, and what the people are actually doing, and the way the food is being organized, if you really know what's going on, why are you still eating it? You know? By now, you should have known. food is a weapon of mass destruction. And we can't go down the road of doing the same thing year out and year in and thinking, oh, we're gonna have a different outcome. Ain't gonna be no different outcome. It'll be the same outcome. You know? If we don't change, if we don't understand for our own self, believe me, brothers and sisters, we're gonna build a problem for yourself.
Let me down easy. Give me time to get over you, baby. Break it to me gently. If this is goodbye, baby, say it slow. 'Cause you taught me to love you. So come on, girl, and teach me not to love you before you go. All 'cause of the fall from the top to the bottom is such a sudden drop. So let me down easy. Give me time to get over you, baby. Let me down easy. Give me time to get over you, baby. Don't turn the lights out on me. Let the feeling flow. Let your sweet kisses turn me on, and your loving arms a little tender day by day. All 'cause the fall from the top to the bottom is such a sudden drop. So let me down easy. Give me time to get over you, baby. Let me down easy. Give me time to get over you, baby. Let me down easy. Give me a little longer. Give me time to get over you. Just a little more time. Let me down easy, baby. Muggy yogi yogi yo, yang yang. Muggy yogi yogi yo, yang. Muggy yogi yogi yo, yang yang. Muggy yogi yogi yo. You will get nowhere if you don't act fair. You will get nowhere. No. Said you will get nowhere if you don't act fair. You will get nowhere. Said you will suffer. Said you will suffer. You will suffer all day long. How long will it take to let you know that 3 into 2 won't go? No, 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 no. How long will it take to let you know that 3 into 2 won't go? No, 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 no. You will suffer. Said you will suffer. You will suffer all day long. Yeah. Yaga 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 yo. Yang yang. Yaga 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 yo. Oh, I don't care about your size, 'cause empty barrels make the most noise. Do you realize? So stand up and fight your own fight with all your might. You better stand up and fight, yeah, 'cause you will suffer. Oh yes, you will suffer. You will suffer all day long, yeah. Yaga 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 yo, yang yang, yaga 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 yo. Oh, stand up, stand up. Well now, hey, well, the promised land, going to the promised land. Yes, the promised land, oh gosh now, to the promised land. Well, make a step down to Asmara. Then we stopped in Addis Ababa, made our way to Shashamani land, riding on the King's Highway to the promised land, going to the promised land. Oh gosh, to the promised land, oh, to the promised land. Well, there's plenty of land for you and I, by and by. Lots of food to share for everyone. No time for segregation in the promised land. Oh gosh, take me to the promised land. It's the promised land, oh, that's the promised land. Oh, 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 yeah. Said we're riding on the King's Highway from Cairo to Kenya. Made a stop in Asmara, then we made another one in Addis Ababa. The promised land, going to the promised land. Oh gosh, said the promised land, yeah, I'm the promised land. Oh. Then I said to myself, give a thanks for the prophet God, for he gave me the teaching so I could see the reality of my true being. And David said, there's a lot of work to be done, oh gosh, in the promised land. Yeah, talking about the promised land. Yes, to the promised land. The promised land, going to the promised land. Oh, the promised land. Oh, the promised land. Step the promised land. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Brother man, what are you doing for the promised land? Gotta take your stand and let the brightness live on. Yeah.
Any government that can't feed them people, and no government at all.
Got a job to be done, so you gotta do it even a little by a little. Yes, the promised land, going to the promised land. Said the promised land, going to the promised land. Prophets of old said the West got to perish. Eh. Oh, don't let your hopes and aspirations come before you. No way, gotta go, gotta go. got to go to the promised land. Oh gosh, in the promised land. Oh,
Yes, bless family. The promised land, you know.
should I have faith in you? Should I put my trust in you?
The water get hot, so the soul is boiling over.
Some like it hot, and the some like it cold. Some like it hot, and the some like it cold. Some like it hot, and the some like it cold. Some like it hot, and the some like it cold. Yes, this old world is changing. Yeah, only the earth is remaining as it was in the beginning. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I'm right. But if we all should unite, we all would see the light. Ooh, yes, but then, yeah, some like it hot till it some like it cold. Some like it hot till it some like it cold. Some like it hot till it some like it cold. Some like it hot till it some like it cold. Living in this world, you can't be ungrateful. Yeah, try to pave the way for the children. You've gotta be helpful, yeah. And in later days to come, you'll be repaid by the Almighty One.
Yes, bless family, you know. And that me I say in life, you know, sometimes, you know, we got to control our life, man. We have to take control of our own life, our own destiny. Because if we don't do that, we live in the hands of other people. Don't make nobody take no choice for you. Don't make nobody make no choice for you. Make the choice for yourself, my brothers and sisters. For yourself. Don't make nobody take no choice. Don't make no choice. None of you out there. You've got to make the choice for yourself. That's the only way it is in this big time. Yes, my brothers and sisters, we are the man. When me I wind up my show now, towards the end, you know. It was a different type of show this week, you know, but it is what it is. Bless all the people, them, all my friends, my family, my brothers and sisters, them. Bless up Ivan, Blossom, Jennifer, Jai, Sharon. Bless the whole of my sister, them. You know, a one love coming from a bigger brother. and we are hold on in there. You know? We know what I talk about. But that's how it is. Yeah, man. A whole heap of innocent blood gonna run, I tell you.
You think a little, think a little, think a little, think a little. Innocent blood shed down there. Way down in a Babylon there. Oh, oh. You think a little, think a little, think a little, think a little. Innocent blood shed down there. Something, yeah. 1 year after slavery, the people were all suffering from smallpox. I say, John William God was justice of the peace at modern day during that time. So he sent abroad for some of his doctor friends to come and administer unto them to see what they can do. Whoa. And because he did such a good, they catch him and hang him and tampering the cotton tree. Man, if you think I lie, I tell. Take a look upon the $10 bill. Whoa, the truth. There you can see him with his neck wrapped up.
Yes, my brothers and sisters. Ras Alkaline. The last song me I play for the night, you know. Until next week. I'll be here next week. The different vibes, a different energy, you know. So much things are going on out here. So much things are going on out here. So I'll be here next week with Woolipa love, Woolipa energy. Alkaline, Alkaline set. You know, Mariah, how are you tonight? I will see you soon. Yes, man. Blessed love. Blessed love to all my friends and family, anywhere on the deck, anywhere in the world. Bless up my uncle in Jamaica. You know? Bless everybody who know I and who I know. It's just a one love thing, and you don't know. Bless.
For the justice of black mankind.